Hello everyone. Today in this video we will talk about DEX. DEX or Digital Employee Experience. What is Digital Employee Experience? It is a holistic experience of an employee in a workplace at different touch points. So for an example, employees working on a laptop, on a mobile device, on a virtual desktop, interacting with different applications like Workday, SAP, etc., and working on different collaboration tools like Microsoft Teams and Zoom. So how these employees are interacting with the IT infra, and then what is their experience of an IT infra. So for an example, a lot of time when IT teams monitor their infra, everything looks green on the outside, but the employees are still struggling with a lot of nuances within IT. For an example, their Workday application is not working, or their laptop is too slow, their collaboration tools are facing issues, and many other things, right? So, what DEX does is it brings the monitoring capabilities of your entire IT infra. And when I say IT infra, it is mostly around the touch points that the common employee has, right? On laptops and applications, etc. So when that tech score is available, the IT teams can quickly go and identify the issues and then resolve the issues. So there is a platform called as Nexthink. Nexthink is a leader in the DEX category. Recently, Gartner has, in their Magic Quadrant for 2025, uh, announced that the next thing at the is the top leader, right? And then there are many others like Lakeside, Controller, Money Tachyon, etc. Those are pretty far behind. So when it comes to next thing, what does it provide? So it provides a way to see, diagnose, and fix the issue. So it provides real-time information about any hardware. It provides real-time information about how the apps are performing, etc. Then it gives capability to IT teams to diagnose the issue, to identify what is the real problem, and then help them resolve the issue by providing a lot of insights that are available within the Nexthink platform. When we talk about different modules available on Nexthink, so there are a couple of modules which talks about collaboration experience, application experience, and many other things. But what really you see when you log into the Nexthink portal is the experience. The Experience Central provides one large view to uh, IT teams about what is going on their environment, which tools are working, which tools are not working, and create a DEX score for that particular enterprise or organization. The DEX score is calculated on two main parameters. One is your technology score, which comprises of, again, devices and applications, and the other is your sentiment score. The sentiment score comes from various campaigns and surveys that are floated through the Nexthink platform, and then the employees respond to those campaigns and provide feedbacks, which in turn give a lot of insights around how employees are really feeling in the IT space. So again, employee insights provide a lot of these details. So for an example, it says that your uh, SAP for HANA are having constant issues. So those kind of parameters are available. Then it provides guidance on how the and what type of applications or endpoints are getting issues. For an example, in this case, you will see device performance is pretty low, and the applications are not really that great. So, for an example, Microsoft Excel is having trouble of getting a low score here. So this can be again looked by the IT teams. They can try to understand what is going on. It also provides details around which particular location or the working environment is having more challenges than the other. So the teams can go and really identify the pain problem in that particular country versus looking for a larger estate today. Again, a great example. So, for an example, in this case, you will see SAP for HANA is contributing to the lower deck score by 8 points. So, in that case, you will go and try to identify what is going on with SAP for HANA. Uh, is it having larger load times for any page? A page load times are greater than what they would have uh, set as a benchmark. So those kind of issues can be identified. So I will go to Spark. Spark is a recently announced uh, agentic AI, conversational AI, and we will create a separate video around what Spark capability is. But in a nutshell, Spark provides self-service capability to any employee so that they don't have to waste a lot of time in getting on calls with service desk and can try to resolve the issue on their own. So what it really does is it gives the power in the hands of employees integrated with Microsoft Teams today. So in the same Microsoft Teams portal, you can have the Spark agent, which will try to diagnose and fix the issue for you. And you do not have to really go and create ID tickets for it. In the background, Spark needs help in order to run those orchestration. So the orchestration is done on another module called Flow, wherein you can preemptively or proactively create a lot of workflows that can be triggered once the Spark agent is engaged. So for an example, your PC is running slow, so Spark will go and try to identify if your CPU is high or your memory usage is high, and if any the slowness is due to any application running on your laptop, and will try to remediate it in the real time, and you will have a better experience versus you going out to IT teams and then waiting for a day or two to get that problem resolved. So this is not just one example. Spark can also provide a lot of agentic or conversational help. So for an example, it can be in future merged with your work days or your other non-IT systems so that you can get more benefit out of your Spark investment. I'll talk about Adopt as an module. What Adopt does is it provides uh, the power for an IT or the change management team or the adoption team to help employees navigate the newer applications. So for an example, let's say there was a application rolled out by any enterprise, and then the users are finding it difficult to navigate through the application. So through Adopt, you can create those beautiful and meaningful interfaces which will help the user to better use the application, and then in turn learn how to use the application so that from next time onwards when they go ahead and use it, they do not find it challenging, and then the adoption really kicks in. So those kind of uh, capabilities are available. It removes friction from the application, so it does tell the teams where the problem lies on which page the user are spending more time and having more issues. So that kind of problems can be remediated. And then uh, in a nutshell, it helps the adoption teams drive the application adoption. Amplify is another tool used by probably the service desk team. So what it does it integrates with your leading ITSM platform. So for an example, ServiceNow. So whenever a call comes into ServiceNow, the agent really looks up into the name of the caller and then quickly identifies how many devices are associated with that particular caller and then what is going on with that device. So for an example, again, the user calls in with a problem that their PC is or laptop is running slow. The service desk team can quickly identify why there is a problem with the laptop. Is it due to some internal issues or it is due to any application that is not running well, and can in the real time help to remediate that problem by running remote actions or triggering reboot and other or restarting that applications within the platform. So again, in an example, if you see Delilah in this case is using a laptop and then their average CPU usage is really high, it is in a red state. So the IT team can quickly check that what devices are or what devices is being used by Delilah and then what is the real cause of that PC slowness. So it provides better knowledge and better equipments or ammunitions to the IT teams to troubleshoot the issue faster versus again the user or the IT teams going to different platforms trying to isolate the issue, diagnose it, and then fix it. Application experience is another module within the Nexthink, which provides details around various applications running on the environment. So Nexthink tracks a lot of those applications. When I say tracks, it does not really see what employee is entering into those applications, but what is the page load time or what is the issues that are coming up with the or which page is taking a lot of time for end users to do any action. So those kind of capabilities are available. Again, in this example, you'll see the page load experience for any particular application. So let's say home, which is an SAP, is having a frustrating page load time. It is really high than it should have been. How it helps the IT teams is, for an example, there was an application which was currently using, let's say, 3 millisecond of page load time, and the application was updated by the ID teams, and then now the application takes 6 milliseconds of page load time. So the difference is really due to the application update, and then the your service desk can go back and tell the real uh, owner of the application to investigate the issue why there is an increase in the page load time, and then problem can be resolved. If users are not reporting the issue, still the issue can be seen, diagnosed, and fixed. Collaboration experience is another module within the Nexthink platform. It provides details around call qualities on Microsoft Teams and Zoom meetings. So it provides details to IT teams or service desk teams to understand what is going on in correlation with your laptop experience on the call quality. So if a call quality is low today, the IT teams can see why the call quality is low and what was the reason. Is it due to any thing on the laptops or it is due to the Microsoft cloud itself? So that can be helpful in this case. How it tells details around different networks that are being used to perform Microsoft Teams call, which network is performing good, which is performing bad, and which location or which site are doing good, which site are doing bad. So that is one thing that it can be seen. Though it is also available on different tools, but it is on the single pane of glass, so it makes a lot of sense for the teams to better correlate it to the other devices or application versions, etc. Versus if you are doing call quality troubleshooting in silos. Flow, as I talked about, Flow is a great tool. It is a low code, no code tool by Nexthink, where you can create a lot of workflows, and that workflows can be run as remote actions, or it can be triggered through any third-party behavior. So for an example, let's say an employee is recently onboarded and then they try to log into their Microsoft Teams account. In that case, or they are trying to log into the window or the laptop for the first time, then in that case your laptop and the user can be associated together, and then the ServiceNow hardware asset management or CMDBs can be accordingly updated. So you have a real-time view of how many laptops you have, and then how many users are using those laptop, etc. If there was a shared devices, you also come to know about it. Other use cases could be related to the license reclamation. So a lot of time the users tend to not use the license. In that case, the flow module can help get the usage metrics of different license. For an example, E3 and E5. Users are not really using E5 licenses, then for let's say 3, 5, 6 months, then they can be ultimately moved to E3 or a lower license pack versus E5, so the enterprises can save cost on it. Those kind of details are available in the flow module, and it is a really great tool to do a lot of flow creation in order to remediate problems, and it can integrate with other IT ecosystems. Again, example ServiceNow is one of them, Workday, Intune, etc. So it can be integrated to perform better outside of what Nexthink can do. VDI experience is mostly related to the virtualization setup, so Citrix, AVDs. If you want to understand what is going on within that environment, obviously there are tools within Citrix and Microsoft to do it. But if you want to do everything from a single pane of glass, it really makes sense for IT teams to have a VDI module. It provides better logging on both persistent and non-persistent sessions. It tells really in detail about what is going on within the network, within the application used inside VDIs, and those kind of details are very helpful to troubleshoot the issue. Spark is used for the end users, and then there is another module that came for the IT team. So the workspace is a place inside the Nexthink platform when you log in, where IT teams can, in a natural language, try to ask questions. So for an example, give me the list of non-compliant devices. So it will run flow in the backend, get real-time status of non-compliant devices, and then provide it to the IT teams in real time. Spark is for employees, where the employees can run their self-service queries and can help resolve issues faster versus going to IT teams to perform that task. I think a lot of organizations are today using Nexthink, and then it is really helpful tool. If you want to understand more about Nexthink, there is a free learning portal available. You can log in and try to get most of these learning done virtually. If you have any questions around how Nexthink performs within an IT environment, or any queries, questions related to Nexthink, you can drop those questions in the comments and I will answer them. Thank you again for your time, and if you liked it, please subscribe the channel.